I went out to a GMC dealer. I didn't know you had a camera up.
I know it's that man.
Went to a GMC dealer, pulled up. When I went through, I drove right past the front doors. And there was one salesman helping someone. There were two others just kind of standing around. And I kind of pulled around to the back where the SUVs were. And I parked and got out and was looking at some stuff. And nobody came up. And it was about 15 minutes where I kind of walked closer to the showroom. This guy, he was doing a high step like, oh God, there's somebody here. And he was kind of doing this. He was like, is anyone helping you? And I was like, no, nobody's helping me out. I told him my fiance is, she gets a new car every 5 years. She's got an 06 Murano, and which she does. You know, I have a hard time lying. She does, but it's like, yeah, she's getting a new car. She does it every 5 years, and he was like, oh, okay, well, this right here. I was looking at one. I think it was the Enclave or the Acadia. One of them, I don't remember. So he was like, oh, this is great. And I was like, you know, my car is paid for, but you know, I'm gonna let her get the new car. I'm gonna get a boat. That's what I told him. I was like, and I'm really interested in the Tahoe. And he was like, oh, this Acadia, you know, it's a 2011. I know I can get a good price for you. And I was like, well, what's the towing packages? He was like, all right, stay right here. I'll go get that information. He was like, feel free to look around. So I was looking around a little more, and he come back and he was like, with the towing packages, you know, told me all about it. And I was like, what about the Tahoe? You know, wouldn't it be a little bit stronger pulling a boat? And he was like, yeah, well, the towing packages for this, you know, the Acadia, you know, it's great, you know, unless you're getting a huge boat and just going on. It was like he really wanted that. He really wanted me to get into the 2011, not 2012. And he seemed a little, I don't know, he seemed a little rushed, like he was ready to go. And right before, you know, he was very informative. He told me about the wheelbase, and he also told me how great the Murano was. It was like, I was like, yeah, she's down at the Nissan dealer right now. I wanted to buy something different, you know, she's going to get something new. I was like, she's down there now. She's getting something. And he was like, you know, that Murano, it's a really good vehicle. You know, he's like building it up. And I thought it was kind of weird that he was doing that. What else? He talked a little bit about the price. He did say with the 2011 that it was negotiable. He could do a little bit with the pricing. And then I asked him, I was like, okay, well, when would be another good time to come back and talk to you? And at this time, it was 6:30. He was like, well, I usually leave at 6, so then it clicked, you know. Of course, that's the reason he seemed a little rushed, because he usually leaves at 6, and here it is 6:45. I don't know, he kind of gave me an attitude, well, not an attitude, but the persona that he's going to sell a vehicle whether we come back or not, you know, and which there's nothing wrong with it, you know. He has the confidence he's going to do business whether we come back or not. So,
did he get your number?
He did. He got my name and number. He said he would see what he can do on some figures and decide, or see what she decided on, and call back